What if the Try Guys weren't as shocked as they said they were? That's the question taking over the internet right now, because a resurfaced video of Ned Fulmer dancing with yet another woman, not his wife Ariel and not Alex, has fans wondering whether the 2022 scandal was truly a surprise or just the first time things became public. And the more people dig, the more complicated it gets. Back in September 2022, everything fell apart for Ned Fulmer, the self-proclaimed wife guy of the Try Guys. He was exposed for cheating on his wife Ariel Fulmer with an employee at the company, Alex Herring. The irony was brutal. Ned had built his entire persona around loving his wife. It wasn't just a detail about his life, it was his brand. Then suddenly, that image shattered. Keith, Zach, and Eugene released a now infamous sit-down video announcing that Ned was no longer with the company. They looked serious, upset, even blindsided. They said they had no idea this was happening and that they were just as shocked as the audience. At the time, most people accepted that explanation. But now, years later, some fans are questioning whether they were shocked about the cheating itself or just shocked that it involved someone who worked for them. That doubt resurfaced when a TikTok user named Fischer posted a video from his Snapchat memories. The clip shows Ned at a bar in Nashville, dancing extremely close with a woman who is clearly not Ariel and not Alex. The video quickly racked up millions of views. According to the caption, Fischer says he witnessed Ned cheating in real time at Jason Aldean's bar. The footage is close up, almost inches from Ned's face, and he doesn't appear to notice or care that he's being filmed. That's what caught people's attention. This wasn't the New York incident. This wasn't the workplace affair. This looked like an entirely separate moment. And suddenly, the narrative online shifted from a single scandal to the possibility of a pattern. But then, viewers noticed something else. Fans began comparing outfits and digging up old posts. They realized the Try Guys had been in Nashville together in March 2022, and photos from that trip show Ned wearing the same outfit seen in the viral video. Some viewers even believe they spotted Keith Habersberger in the background. That's when the speculation intensified. If the other guys were at the same bar that night, did they see this behavior? And if they did, what did they think was happening? The emotional weight of that question is heavier because Ariel was actively working with them at the time. She was part of their projects and podcasts. Later, Ariel revealed she found out about the affair when the internet did, not privately, not through friends, but through fans. That detail makes people wonder even more about who knew what and when. But then viewers noticed something else. Fans began comparing outfits and digging up old posts. They realized the Try Guys had been in Nashville together in March 2022, and photos from that trip show Ned wearing the same outfit seen in the viral video. Some viewers even believe they spotted Keith Habersberger in the background. That's when the speculation intensified. If the other guys were at the same bar that night, did they see this behavior? And if they did, what did they think was happening? The emotional weight of that question is heavier because Ariel was actively working with them at the time. She was part of their projects and podcasts. Later, Ariel revealed she found out about the affair when the internet did. Not privately, not through friends, but through fans. That detail makes people wonder even more about who knew what and when. As the Nashville clip gained traction, older stories began resurfacing too. Years ago, someone posted on Reddit claiming they met the Try Guys at a bar, and that the member known for constantly talking about loving his wife allegedly tried to hook up with their friend. The post described persistent behavior and an uncomfortable situation. Now, it's important to be clear that this is an unverified online claim. There's no confirmed evidence attached to it. But online, once a possible pattern forms, people connect dots quickly. Rumors suggest that the workplace affair might not have been the only incident. And while there's no hard proof, the timing of these resurfaced stories has added fuel to the fire. Fischer later posted a full story time to clarify his intentions. He said he wasn't defending Ned and didn't condone cheating in any way. He explained that he wasn't a hardcore fan and didn't even know what the Try Guys partners looked like at the time. When he filmed the video, he didn't think he was capturing evidence of a scandal. He just recognized someone he had seen on YouTube dancing at a bar. Months later, when news of the affair broke, he realized what the clip might mean. He also claimed he met all the Try Guys at the bar that same night, which only deepened the speculation about whether they were present when the dancing happened. Eventually, Keith addressed the situation directly. He explained that the woman in the video was actually producer Rachel, someone who had worked with them for years. According to Keith, they were celebrating wrapping their first episode of a Food Network show in Nashville, a project they had worked hard to pitch and produce. He admitted he was in the background of the video, but firmly stated they did not know about any cheating at that time. He clarified that this event took place months before the scandal became public and described it as friends celebrating an achievement. He even mentioned that the group photo circulating from that night was taken by Rachel herself, the same person some viewers had been speculating about.
You guys asked for it, so here's the story time behind the Ned Fulmer video I posted about the Nashville incident from a couple years ago. First off, I want to say I had no idea that this video was going to get as much traction as it did. I'm sitting in my car on my lunch break at work right now, and it has been such a crazy morning, waking up to thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of comments and likes and questions on what happened and how I got this video and why I didn't post it sooner. So forgive me, I'm trying to keep up with everything as best I can, but yeah, I'll get into that right now and kind of explain the backstory behind that. First off, I want to address, I got a lot of comments saying, you know, why didn't you post this sooner? Why are you just now bringing this up? I have a lot of people coming at me saying I'm defending a cheater. I just want to go ahead and say that I do not condone cheating in any sense. I do not support Ned Fulmer. The only reason I waited to post this video is because honestly, it was a Snapchat memory from 4 years ago. It just popped up on my Snapchat. And I remember recently seeing some articles and some information coming out about that. So I was like, you know what? I forgot this happened. Let's post about this. And it blew up. So not condone his actions or support him in any way. I only started posting on TikTok about a year ago. So that's why I waited so long to post it. Basically, what happened is I went down to Nashville, Tennessee for spring break with a couple of my friends back in 2022. You know, we were doing the typical spring break bar hopping, going to a couple different bars. We went to like Miranda Lambert's, Kid Rock's bar, all the big ones that everyone goes to, and we ended up at Jason Aldean's bar. When we got to Jason Aldean's bar, we get to the rooftop, and I've already had a couple drinks in me, so I'm already kind of like, I don't know if what I'm seeing with my own eyes is accurate, but I saw the Try Guys, so I'll link a picture right here to show you when we actually met with them. That was back when I was rocking the mullet. Eugene actually said I had a sick mullet, which, you know, that's the highest compliment, the highest praise I could ever receive. But we go back to the dance floor and we're all dancing, having a good time. And I see Ned's out there with a girl. And I got to give a little context to this too. I knew who the Try Guys were. I've watched a couple of their YouTube videos. I liked some of their series, but I wasn't like a diehard Try Guys fan. I didn't know about who they were married to or their spouses or anything like that. I might have saw his wife in a video one time. I didn't know what she looked like, and I didn't know if the girl he was dancing with was his wife. Like, I just didn't know. Like, I knew a little bit about the Try Guys, but I wasn't like a diehard fan that kept up with who they're married to and who they're dating and all that stuff. So just me being on the dance floor and knowing that I've watched a couple of these guys' videos, I took the video. I later, only a couple months after I took that video, found out that Ned was going through this huge cheating scandal. Like I said, when I took the video, I was like, I don't know if this is this guy's wife. I didn't know, you know, the extent of the lore behind what's going on with them. So it was a couple months after I took the video that all this information came out. And by the time that information came out, I had already kind of forgotten about the video. Like I said, we were in Nashville, we were drinking. It was just one of those like random snap memories that popped up. So I had the video and I heard about this news months later, but I didn't connect the pieces together till a lot later. Like I said, I just started posting on TikTok about a year ago. So by the time that news came out, you know, I didn't know I had the video. I forgot I had the video. I didn't know any of the crazy details surrounding the situation. So I really didn't know what I was sitting on. So yeah, I got the video, then all the news came out, you know, and then it elevated, and I was like, well, I don't know if they're gonna come after me, if I'm gonna get a cease and desist for having this video. So that's why I just kind of posted it on a random Monday on a whim. I had a lot of questions too about why didn't you sell this video? Why didn't you try and profit or monetize off this video? I gotta remind you guys, I'm just like a regular guy from Grand Rapids. I've never even dealt with TMZ or like celebrity gossip or anything like that. I didn't know how to send it to publications. I don't know anything about how that works. So I just had the video, I posted it, and I'm trying my best to answer the questions you guys have. Did get off the phone with a representative from TMZ today. They said they're not going to post the video just because it's too short, not promiscuous enough, not juicy enough, but I'm sure going to be reaching out to, and other publications are going to be reaching out to me. So if the video gets taken down or something, you know why. Yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and just explain, the backstory behind how I have the video, why I have the video, why I didn't post this sooner. And I cannot state this enough that I am not in support of him. I was not trying to protect him or information about him cheating on his wife from getting out. Like I said, I'm just a regular guy. I didn't know. I've seen a couple Try Guy videos and I just knew they were YouTubers, but I didn't know about who they were married to or anything like that. So that's, hopefully gives you guys a little context and my part in this. I really appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten for this video. I'm going to keep posting videos. I post consistently 3 to 5 times a day, Monday through Friday. So since I missed out on such a big bag, if you guys want to follow me and support my content, that helps me out a lot. So appreciate you guys. We'll keep you updated on the situation as it unfolds.
Hey everybody, it's me, Keith. I try not to get involved in the semi-annual internet drama that a former colleague of ours tends to generate on the internet. However, there's a video circulating right now that I think I can give some good context to and help assuage some concerns people might have. So this video was taken in March or April of 2022. We were just wrapping our first episode of our Food Network TV show in Nashville. So when I moved to LA, my goal was to make a TV show, right? So we did that. We had just actually, after 2 years of pitching and ideating and getting the funds, etc., we were making a TV show. And we wrapped our first episode. We were in Nashville on a weekend. We're like, we gotta go celebrate. We did it. We freaking worked so hard for this. All of us were also friends at this time. This is 6 months before the thing went down that I guess changes how we all might look at a video like that. So I totally get it. But this is a video of Ned and our producer Rachel, who's been with us since 2018, dancing as friends, hugging and celebrating and being proud of ourselves for making a TV show. You can see me in the background of that video. Also, just having fun. I'm at a bar celebrating, but a lot of people seem to think that we knew this was happening before it was. We didn't. It really sucked for us too. So anyway, that's the info.
Now, the internet is divided. Some believe Keith's explanation and see the clip as harmless context, taken out of frame. Others remain skeptical, arguing that close friends might have noticed warning signs earlier. There's no concrete evidence proving the Try Guys knew about any behavior before the workplace relationship was exposed. Right now, it's a mix of resurfaced footage, old rumors, and public speculation. What makes the situation so compelling is that once trust is broken, everything gets re-examined. When someone builds a brand around being the devoted husband and that image collapses, every past moment starts to look suspicious. The fallout from 2022 didn't just remove Ned from the company, it permanently changed how audiences interpret old content. Maybe the Nashville video was simply a misunderstood celebration. Maybe it wasn't. But the bigger story here is how scandals continue to echo long after the headlines fade, and clearly, the internet isn't done asking questions.